Hello and welcome to day 58 on the Pacific Crest Trail. Today was pretty similar to most of the nice relaxing town days that we have out here, except it was very, very hot. We were reminded of what it's like to be actually kind of very close to the desert, where I think it's around 30 degrees Celsius for most of the day, so a bit spicy. We started the day, or at least I woke up at about 9, and then we kind of got started with things at about 10. Just kind of slowly getting ready for the day, not doing much, staying in the motel room for a while. I actually spoke to Jump Scare and Scales about the scary lack of days remaining on our visas, and we all seem to be on kind of a similar wavelength and time frame. Like, they actually started or got to the US about a week before I did. So similar time frames. So the ducklings are not doomed, and we may all be on a similar time frame after the Sierras anyway. So yeah, things look fairly positive. We eventually got out of the motel and started off with some laundry, and this was probably about 12. I think it was about midday, because we got to a little juice bar, and I finally got a smoothie. I've been craving a proper smoothie for ages, and I got one that was kind of chocolatey and proteiny, and had some peanuts and even protein powder in it, because I'm slightly terrified that I'm going to turn into a skeleton or a zombie when we get through, well, by the end of the Sierras, because I'm going to be eating less. But so trying to bulk up in advance beforehand, but it was a very tasty smoothie. I enjoyed it. After that, we headed pretty much straight to a little gear shop, all dressed in our rain clothes, which is always fun when going to the laundry, like wearing rain gear so that you can clean everything. I got myself some fancy warm gloves that I think are fairly waterproof, so hopefully should be good for the snow. I also got myself a new spoon. It's blue this time, and I've attached it straight away to my carabiner. I'm going to take extra special care with this one. I cannot lose another spoon, because I know people have mentioned, including people in my group, that if I didn't have already the trail name that I do, North Star, I would probably end up with a trail name with something relating to spoons, and that's much more embarrassing, so I cannot have that. I've got too much street cred. So yes, I'm going to look after this spoon. I also, after this, figured a way to fit my bear canister in my bag more comfortably. I'm going to test it out again tomorrow once we've resupplied, just to make sure that when it's fully full of food, I can still put it in my bag relatively comfortably and it's not like weighed down or anything. So that was fun. We went to the lake, had a nice time swimming around, throwing each other into the water. And then when we got out of the lake, just in the shade, we played some more Invisible Catch like we did when we were in Tehachapi. So that was loads of fun as well. Just a good chill time hanging out with friends. We've also, so Scales has been trying to get us all to fall in love with each other. So I don't know if you know, but there's this kind of 36 questions to fall in love thing. We're on day 4 at the moment, and today's question is, what would your ideal day look like, or what does the perfect day look like? So it's been fun listening to everyone's perfect days, and there's actually quite a lot of similarity between them. We all seem to like spending time with friends and being outside, which is ironic, given that that's what we're doing right now. And then we got some Chinese food, which was lovely. Had the dish called the hiker bowl, which was just kind of all of the meats and a bunch of veg and some rice, which was nice and tasty. And then to finish off the day, we watched some Princess Diaries, we actually watched the whole film, which is great. Another movie ticked off. Absolute classic, one of my childhood faves. It's been ages since I've seen it, so I really enjoyed it, although I did miss the first half hour or so, because I went for a walk, because I needed to get my steps in, needed to get my 10,000 steps, but it was also helpful to plan tomorrow morning, because we're going to get the bus into Bishop, or some of us are busing, some of us are getting a lift from Birdsong's partner again. Very grateful to them. So I'm going to get the bus, so I was planning all that, planning out what my day is going to look like. So tomorrow should be fun. We're going to end up at the campsite just before getting back on trail, so still technically a 0, not doing any trail time, resupplying, getting all our stuff sorted, and then getting close to trail. Should be fun. I will see you there.